Nobody knows what happened to my dad. I don't feel normal.
You mean it's not normal to think your father was kidnapped by aliens?
What's going on, everybody? It's Ted again here with the CountdownCityGeeks.com. Got another fantastic interview for you. I am joined by the co-founder, producer, and director of Watch the Skies, Victor Danell, Albin Pettersson, and Scott Mann. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you. Yeah. And me and Victor, we are from the film collective Crazy Pictures, that's creators of the film.
And I'm from Flawless.
Thank you for joining me today. This film is so much fun. It is so fantastic. It's sort of whimsical at times, and I love a good sci-fi adventure film. And it's also inspired by a true story, a real-life research group in Sweden known as UFO Sweden. And talk to us about either the research or what you guys went through to sort of conjure up this story and put it on the big screen based on this historical group.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we heard about this UFO research group called UFO Sweden, and we looked them up, and we found out that they were based in our hometown in Sweden. It's a small town called Norrköping. And not only that, they were based, they had their headquarters just across the street from my apartment. I've never heard about them before. So we were like, is this for real? Yeah, it's crazy. So we went over and knocked on their door and like, can we talk to you? I mean, is this for real? And they let us in, and they were like the nicest people ever. You can actually call them. If you see something in the sky, you can call them and they will help you to find out what it was. Because they don't want to believe. They want to find the truth. They want to find the answer for what you have actually seen. And like in 99% of all the observation they get in, they can find the answers. But then you got this 1% that it can't answer for, and that's a real UFO. And they have they have built like this archive of UFO investigations and sightings from all around the world, and it's the largest UFO archive in the world. And it's in the basement of this complex of apartments in Sweden. It is crazy. So we went from them after meeting them, knowing like this is our next movie. Now we just need to find the story to tell about them.
You need to find the story, and you need to find a fantastic lead actress in Inez, who is amazing in this project. I know I talked to her about it, and she said it took her 2 chances to sort of get her audition right. But what was it about that second audition that really just won you guys over?
Actually, I think we really loved her before the other audition, yeah. But because we got a lot of kind of self-tapes, I think 20 self-tapes or something. And I think both for me and you, Ines was the first one that we popped up. And after we saw Ines' self-tape, we just went through everyone else, and it was just, why do I looking at all these self-tapes? Because we already have Ines. And then when we met her, it was just, she was Denise, and she was so perfect, just perfect to do Denise, but also perfect match, kind of private. She was so just a great person, and she had the ambition. And because she kind of was in school at the same time and just we had 60 days of filming, and that was kind of tough for her. I think she didn't really knew what she was going into. I remember her saying, "Yeah, it's just a few weeks," and then I say, "It's kind of, I think 10 weeks," and then it's a bit more, yeah. And now we're still working with it. So.
And you guys are heavily promoting this technology that I was just astonished by. This is the first film to use sort of full-length feature to use AI for immersive dubbing. So the actors record their voices in English, and then you guys use the original footage, and with the help of this AI technology, to sort of layer the audio and match the lips with their faces and the words that they're speaking. That is fascinating. How on earth did you guys either develop this or decide to go and use this route?
Well, let's see. I'll speak to that. Look, I came into the project. I'm a filmmaker originally, and I think share all the pains of making films like that we do. As much as it's a joy to do it, it's a very hard thing to do, and it's a hard thing to when films are put out to a wider audience. It's always kind of gutted all of us, I think, that there isn't a better way of doing it, and it just was just in the same way that you guys stepped across the street and found UFO Sweden, our biggest archive in the world. I had my own little mini version of serendipity back in 2018, where I came across a science paper called Deep Video Portrait, which was, to me, it was the first kind of use of what some people might term as generative AI rendering. And it was out of a group called the Max Planck Institute in Saarbrücken in Germany. And it was groundbreaking technology. And I reached out to the professor and the authors of that paper, and I said, I think this is going to change filmmaking and the world of distribution and how we can do things. And we worked on a collaboration which led to patenting, setting up a company, building it out, and building a pipeline, and then this new filmmaking pipeline to allow us to do this. And then in the serendipity of it, I saw UFO Sweden, Swedish version, back in Cannes 2023. That's right. And it was a perfect example of a movie that was going to be prohibited from its real potential because of the original language. And then meeting the guys, realized, look, we're all very similar filmmakers of embracements of technology, innovation, that kind of thing, and so it becoming the kind of pioneering project to be the first ever, and to be released in American cinemas and having AMC get behind it has been incredible. And so it's been a journey getting here, but it's like we've all, do you know what I mean? We've all we're all really excited that people get to see the movie in the way that it should be seen.
And Victor and Albin, your reaction to the final product, how this technology, honestly, it's seamless. I was shocked to learn exactly what it was doing afterwards and just how incredible it looked.
Yeah, and when you guys first reached out, the technology was not what it is today.
Yeah,
so it was kind of a leap of faith to see what will this be?
We had to drive off the car park.
Yeah, exactly. But that's kind of also how we make movies. We also, when we have the script and we have a budget, and this will never work, but let's do it. And so I'm just so amazed now to see the final results, because it's been a really great journey to work together and see how it's been evolved. And now when you have the real actors and we have this true sync VAP version, I think I wouldn't see it if I didn't knew about it, and even if when I know about it, even first first minutes you sit and look at it, and then you kind of forgot it because you're so into the movie, and that's just I think it's the future for releasing local language movies.
Absolutely. Watch the Skies is in theaters on May 9th, and you're not off the hook yet. Victor, I want you to tell us why audiences should go to their theaters on May 9th to watch the Skies.
Watch the Skies is a movie about finding family, basically, and I think it's a universal theme that it's very important. And Denise is looking for her family by looking up, but she finds her family somewhere else. I think that's an important message.
I agree wholeheartedly. Congrats to the three of you, the rest of the crew, the entire cast. This ensemble is so good together. They're just a joy to watch. And of course, again, to Inez and for doing just an incredible job. If she doesn't already have a big, bright future in entertainment ahead of her, I think that she's going to be an absolute star in the near future. So thank you, gentlemen, and please, audiences, go watch the Skies in theaters starting on May 9th. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to find my dad.